Someone had to do it. Hey guys, what's up? It's Magma Cubing. Today I'm going to be talking about the new budget Megaminx from QiYi, the QiHeng S2M. This is a Megaminx that came out a couple months back and hasn't been talked about at all. No one's talking about this Megaminx. I'm here today to talk about it and not only review it, but explain why this Megaminx is the best budget or maybe best Megaminx on the market right now. First of all, let's just go over the specs of this puzzle. It's a bit bigger than the modern flagship Megaminxes, but it's kind of like a bit smaller, maybe the size of the Yoo-hoo. It comes in at, I think, $13.99 on the cubicle, and it comes in this very simple box. I think the box had plastic wrap, but it had an instruction manual that I since have lost. I don't think anyone really cares about it, but here's the box just in case you're curious what this puzzle is packaged in. The puzzle itself has this very nice grip style where only the corners are raised, where the edges aren't raised. It almost reminds me of like the Diane V1 Megaminx. And the shades are actually pretty well on this puzzle compared to other budget Megaminxes out there. The shades look pretty vibrant, almost pastel-y in person. It's a bit lighter than I'm used to, but the shades really stand out, which is nice. It comes with a standard screw and spring, so nothing too fancy, nothing adjustable. And in terms of piece design, it's actually pretty interesting. The corners have this really flat stock, and the edges are also really narrow, but as you can see, it's pretty intricately designed. It almost reminds me of the Weilong WRM 2020 in terms of its like sun circle design. So it actually does have like some lube distribution patterns on the pieces, and the pieces themselves fit pretty nicely. It's really simple, but it's done pretty well. And in terms of weight, this puzzle comes in at 125 grams, which in comparison to the Diane Pro and the GAN Mega is a little bit heavier than both. However, it's not that noticeable in the hands. And out of the box, I will say this puzzle is a bit over lubed. However, the factory lube isn't too bad, and it comes a bit tight. Now, after seeing all those features, you probably think this looks like a very bare bones Megaminx. It's kind of like the Yoo-hoo, but it looks a bit simpler, nothing too special. And that's correct to some regard, but sometimes really intricate or elegant design does not always come with great performance. This cube has that performance. So I'm gonna do a couple of turns on this puzzle. As you can see, it has like almost a blocky texture to it, but it's pretty fluid, and overall just is pretty fast out of the box. I have set this up with FC Rush, D&M, and the new FC Glide 7 lubes from the Cubicle, which gives this very smooth, fast yet like almost papery feeling to the puzzle, which I really like. Corner cutting, decent. Reverse, maybe it could be a bit more, but I don't really expect a lot of people to be doing that much reverse cutting in Megaminx, so maybe the reverse is a bit lacking, but overall the puzzle performs great. Now in comparison to the Diane, and this one corner twisted, and the GAN, as you can see, it does sound a bit cheaper than both of these options. However, in my experience with this puzzle, it kind of puts together the best of both of these puzzles into this budget puzzle. I don't have a Yoo-hoo for comparison. I just want to get that out of the way. I did have one in the past. I've since gotten rid of it or broke it. I'm not sure. But this cube almost feels like an improved Yoo-hoo to me. It's very fast, very fluid, and it just feels like a solid Megaminx. It's not trying to do anything too special, but it just performs well. Now, in comparison with size, I guess I could show you this. As you can see, this is the regular size Diane Pro. It is a bit bigger. It's kind of hard to see on camera. It is a bit bigger, not too bad. And compared to the GAN, which is a bit bigger than the Diane, it's also a little larger. But that's more the raised part. The small, edge part isn't that raised, so it doesn't really feel too drastically different compared to these two Megaminxes. However, it is still a larger Mega, and I know some solvers prefer that larger size. So that's also a pro this puzzle has. So instead of me keep talking about the specs and how this cube turns and how it compares to things, I thought I may show a couple of solves. To put some maybe unbiased opinions out there, I recently went to NAC and I took this cube with me. It was basically out of the box when I took it, and I let a couple of other cubers try it. These cubers average like low a minute, maybe sub 1 on Megaminx, and they all thought it was better than the Yoo-Hoo. One of them notably is Junior Solus, Megaminx cuber, who actually has a modded Yoo-Hoo. Besides that, for me, the performance with this puzzle and the experiences I've had with it, I've done maybe like 50 solves on this with setup. It performs amazing. Am I going to main it over the GAN UV or maybe the Dian Pro? Probably not. Those cubes have attributes about them that, even though may not justify the price, do make the cubes perform significantly better. But for the price point of $14, this cube is just a solid choice. It could probably be modded pretty well if you wanted to add like a core magnets or maybe stronger magnets, because the cube does have medium magnets, which I know some people don't prefer. I do prefer it because it makes the cube faster. And another downside is it doesn't have black caps, and I don't think they'll make any unless you buy the black version variant, but I think those don't even have the raised corner pieces, so it doesn't really work. But again, for the price, to me, this Megaminx just performs better. So for any budget solvers out there, I recommend this Megaminx. I definitely think it's worth picking up over the Yoo-Hoo. I've tried Yoo-Hoos, and even though they're still viable, they kind of feel like older hardware, where this kind of feels kind of new and a bit more refined than the Yoo-Hoo. So anyone on a budget and wants to try this event out, I definitely recommend this Mega. For competitive solvers who like larger Megas, I would also say check this cube out because of the price. It's just that good. Anyway, I just wanted to shed some light on this puzzle since no one's really talking about it, and I think it's a great puzzle overall. So that's basically it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.